What's happening, guys? It is Liam here from Forever 4G, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create your own Bukkit or Spigot Minecraft server. So yeah, what you want to go ahead and do is download a file called Bukkit GUI. I will leave a link in the description. You also want to obtain your Spigot or Bukkit jar file. I cannot link you to those right now due to the whole DMCA thing with Spigot and Bukkit. But yeah, if you go ahead and do some YouTubing and Googling, I will almost guarantee you will find them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm using the latest Spigot file, but this is the one my main server runs on right now, and it will be updated as soon as possible. But for this demonstration, I'm pretty sure this is sufficient. Yeah. So what you want to go ahead and do is download those files. I will link to Bukkit GUI in the description. Once again, I can't link to the Spigot file or Bukkit file, but yeah. So the first thing you want to do to create a server is port forward your internet connection to allow other players to connect. Because if you don't port forward, nobody else can connect. Which is just how it is. You can set up a server through Hamachi, and if you guys would like a tutorial on how to set up a server through Hamachi, go ahead and leave a comment telling me so, and I will make a video on that, no problem at all. But yeah, we'll go ahead and head over to 192.168.1.1. I will quickly show you how port forwarding on my router/router works. I don't really care how that's pronounced. I've always pronounced it router personally. That's probably a UK thing, I may be wrong. But yeah. But basically, what you want to go ahead and do is, this is my home screen for my router. Go ahead and click advanced, that's how it is for me. Also click advanced again. Go to DNS, I believe is the correct place to be. Or not. I'm not completely sure. Obviously not. It is one of these. Here we go, NAT. Then we go to port mapping. And once we're in port mapping, as you can see, my 25565 is already port forwarded, although that may not be correct because it is from a long while ago. So your internal host. For your internal host, what you want to go ahead and do is open run. So go ahead and search run and ipconfig, I believe. Obviously not. It's CMD. So go ahead and open command prompt and type in ipconfig. And yeah, what you want to do is going to look for your IPv4 address. Your IPv4 is your local address, which is 1.2. This is set to 1.4, so we're going to change that to .2. Yeah. So now what you want to go ahead and do is go ahead and name it whatever you would like. External port 25565, internal port 25565. Your protocol wants to be TCP, and yeah, that's it. Name it whatever you would like. Go ahead and click submit, and if it says enabled, then it's enabled and other players can connect. It is as simple as that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and minimize that for now. We can close this. Now we are port forwarded. What you want to go ahead and do is open Bukkit GUI. So just go ahead and double click Bukkit GUI. As you can see, it will run, create 2 new folders, which you don't need to worry about as of right now. And in here, as you can see, we've got somewhat of a panel, somewhat a little bit like Multicraft, just not as fancy. So what you want to go ahead and do is head over to Superstart. Go ahead and click generic, no, not generic. What you want to go ahead and do is use Bukkit or Spigot, depending on what you're using. I'm using Spigot. You can also just run a vanilla server, but you do still need to provide the jar file. But yeah, I use Spigot, so we will use Spigot. Go ahead and set the Java version to the corresponding Java version which is installed on your computer. If you want a 64-bit machine, use the 64 version. If you want a 32-bit, use the 32 version. These do have to be installed though. Don't forget that. So I'm going to use JRE7. The minimum amount of RAM is the minimum amount of RAM your server will start with. Sorry for my phone going off, but yeah. So if it's just a small server, it should be fine starting at 128 megabyte and your max RAM at 1024, which is 1 gigabyte. But yeah, I recommend for a smaller server leaving it at like that, just for using at home with a few plugins, trying some things out with a few friends. That should be fine. Your minimum amount of RAM is what the server start with, and it is allocated more as it needs, maxing out at a gigabyte. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and click here and change this to 512 because I'm going to make my server 2 gigabyte. But yeah, I'll go ahead and change this to 512 and my max RAM to 2 gigabyte. So yeah, that's at 512. I'm going to change this to 2048. So yeah, it is easy to just scroll through because it is a lot more accurate. Yeah, you have to be on 64-bit to run more than a gigabyte. I don't know why that happened. Because I did set device, because as I was scrolling, it selected that. But yeah, so we want to change this to 2048, or at least I want to change this to 2048. You can do this too. To find out how much RAM your PC actually has, go and click the start button, right click computer and hit properties. And as you can see, these are my PC specs. Go ahead and go to installed RAM. As you can see, I've got 16 gigabyte, and my PC barely uses 3 unless I'm making videos and such. So yeah, 2048 is where we are going for. So yeah, you can just scroll, well, grab the little slider and slide it, but it's not very accurate and it's a pain to get right. And as you can see, I still can't get it right, and I've got no hope of getting it right by adjusting the slider. But 2047 is more than close enough. So we want to go ahead and select our jar file. So we want to go ahead and click these 3 dots next to jar file to browse. Mine is Spigot patched, which is one of the later Spigot builds. Go ahead and click open. And as you can see, well, that's what we're going to be using. Custom arguments, you don't need to worry about right now. Custom switches, don't need to worry about them either. If you would like a tutorial on custom arguments, go ahead and let me know. I will make a video if you guys want one. The only argument I recommend adding is, well, just for a small server, is dash server, which makes Java run in a more optimized server mode. So yeah, just go ahead and click launch server, and as you can see, it will start to launch, but it will not launch completely. So yeah, as you can see, as the files start to generate here, in a second, we will be asked to accept the EULA agreement. So we're just going to open this text file, set EULA to true. You should read the EULA agreement. I've already read that millions of times because I've set up not millions of servers, but you know how it is. Go ahead and click save once it's set to true, and then go ahead and click start again. So yeah, this time the server will start correctly. As you can see, it is now generating the world, and we will see what this is like in a few seconds. So yeah, that's the world created. Go ahead and open Minecraft, go ahead and click run. So yeah, once the launch is opened, my Spigot is for 1.8 and 1.7, so you can connect using both versions. Go ahead and click play. So yeah, as you can see in my little Minecraft window right here, if we go to multiplayer, We have my main server, mc.tlof.net, my 1.8 network, my donator server for that. That is also that one. As you can see, it's just got 2 different IPs which you can connect through. And yeah, the bottom one is this server. As you can see, the server address is localhost. That is how you will connect to your server. For outsiders to connect to your server, you want to go ahead and head over to ipchicken.com, or just type in what is my IP address on Google. That is the IP address other players will use to join the server, unless they're on the same network. So yeah, go ahead and click done, go ahead and click join server. And once you have joined the server, you'll be able to see, as you can see, the world is generating around me, and here we are. So as you can see, no lag at all, but that is because you're on localhost. So playing on localhost will only give you as much lag as a single player game, because even single player runs off a local server. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you set up a server. If you don't know how to port forward, then you will have to find another tutorial and do some googling yourself. If you have no idea how to port forward after that and would like an Hamachi tutorial, Hamachi is a program that allows other players to connect through a different sort of IP. It is rather confusing, but it's really simple to set up. If you like a tutorial on that, go ahead and also leave a comment in the comments. And yeah, if this video helped you, go ahead and leave a like and a comment. It's well appreciated, and it really does show your support. Go ahead and like this video if it helps you. I already said that. Oh my god, I'm so tired. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if this video helped you out. It really does show your support and such. You can go ahead and follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/themeltedbiscuit. Yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Peace.